Hi there, this is Rather Bear Man. I'm doing several retakes on making a video, and I want to talk about EMDR, Asperger's, Parkinson's, but the focus on this video is EMDR and PTSD. Okay, it says right there. And I found this thing. This is still new, and it was newer when they started me on it. It took me longer because I have Asperger's disease. People with Asperger's have the tendency to be abused and not really know it or not how to express themselves. Asperger's is the higher end of the spectrum, or part of the spectrum of autism, and they consider me a high functioning autistic person. Some things I understand, some things I don't. People lose their patience. Okay, had a tragic incident happen in September that I witnessed, and I almost killed myself. I almost took my life. Earlier today I made a YouTube video about EMDR and about PTSD, and one of my Facebook friends said, "Hey, I'm still alive, thank you for the video." And I made one 2 years ago about PTSD and EMDR. So I reach out, I take chances. I work for a newspaper, while I work on their computers, that does stories that no other newspaper will do. So basically I work really hard. So I'm not sure what else to say, but you know, people with PTSD and or Asperger's are usually pretty smart. Okay, now I did a few bug fixes, but I got lucky. I don't know. That's because I was taught, and there's other people smarter than me that actually dug deeper into the bugs of the, in this case, the graphics. And there's 3 duplicates. I guess there's one on Linux, Microsoft, Apple. And there's, you know, like 27 other people under each heading that are a lot smarter than me that have been in the field longer. Computers are new, but I love computers. I took off with it. That is how I communicate. Okay, then I do all this stuff here, soldering, gizmos, etc. This is a ham radio node for the city of Manitou Springs, and my friend Michael taught me how to build one. What a challenge. Okay, now there's a few more steps to get it to read. I kind of forgot the password on my router, so I have to get in there and get that thing configured. So basically, you know, that system is you know, off of here, you know, a lot of soldering, and so people do give me a hard time, and sometimes I need people to give me a hard time. And I don't know if I mentioned that this Samsung is a government computer that used to run a server or something at Fort Carson. It was given to me for parts minus the hard drive, and I want to thank Lori for the computer. I've got soldering, got wires here. It was cracked and it was broken by the TSA. So the TSA reimbursed Lori for the $975 Samsung computer. So there you have it. Get a lot of parts. So I love what I do, but I have trouble communicating with people. Somebody might come and say, "Good morning." I'm like, you know, one might say, "What do you mean?" You know, and I have no idea. I mean, because I might be stressed working with a crisis helpline. And like I said, 2.5 weeks ago, I almost took my own life sitting by myself in my trailer in Peyton. Today, I woke up crying, but I got busy. Put in some flooring in my dome, and I also, in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I'll be breaking ground for the basement for the back of the dome. It's always been a dream to build a nice big dome next to my trailer that I've owned. So again, getting back to here, do not feel ashamed. You know, that's just normal traits of Asperger's. People with PTSD, you know, they hide it in the closet. They don't want to talk about it. But I had to open up to people I trust. And I have some Facebook friends that confide in me. And it's kind of cool that a lot of people in the city of Manitou Springs will confide in me to have a nice system with a battery backup. I could actually unplug it off the thing, and it's still going to run. You see, it's got a nice battery. Now I have a bigger battery. I better plug this in before it times out. So there you have it. 5 minutes of video talking about EMDR and a little bit about Asperger's, and then PTSD. This is Ray the Bear Man signing out. Thank you for listening.